When I say bananas, you say peppers. I'm singing into a pog tube. Let's see, what's the first pog in here? Ew, a Venus flytrap. Look at that. You guys, also, my shirt today, spiders. Love them or hate them, discuss in the comments down below. Today's video is, I'm hoping, gonna be very interesting, very exciting, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. That is to get another Blythe doll. You guys, I have approximately, do I have 2 Blythe dolls? Actually, you know what? Let me grab him. You guys, I need examples. All right, do you guys remember him? If not, here he is. He blinks. He has different colored eyes. Sometimes it scares me to try and change them. See, this is what I'm saying. I kind of don't know what I'm doing here. I finally figured out how to change his eye color. I think he has like 3 or 4 different eye colors, but these are my favorite and I'm kind of scared to change him again. I don't want to break him. Anyway, ball jointed doll, Blythe doll. I don't 100% know what is the difference. Are all Blythe dolls ball jointed dolls? But are there ball jointed dolls that are not Blythe dolls? I don't know, you guys. I have literally only about 3 of these. One of them was so kindly sent into Banana Peppers / Swamp Family mail, and she's really cute. She's really tiny. So anyway, I have kind of wanted to start collecting more dolls like that. I don't really know anything about them, but you guys know we've had a natural progression here of collecting different types of dolls. Antique dolls, reborn dolls, and now I'm kind of dabbling into the Blythe dolls, but I kept seeing this. Oh, I dropped it! I kept seeing this doll on AliExpress. And you guys know, okay? I love the creepy dolls. I love the horror dolls. Mostly, I love skeleton dolls. So that's what we're gonna be looking at today. Is this a real doll? Is it a fake doll? I don't know. I have this doll and I have 2 accessories that I hope are gonna fit this doll, but I literally don't know. Because once again, I don't know anything. I'm like, this is like a beginner's guide to the galaxy. So yeah, all I know is it's meant to be a skeleton. Where is my phone so that we can get a second camera angle? Here we go, you guys. Now, if you know anything about ball jointed dolls or Blythe dolls, you can tell me if you've ever heard of these brands. It says Shugo Fairy. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. And it also says Guardian of Love. By the way, this came with this here torn like that. I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't ever see anything on AliExpress or anything that says like, oh, this will fit like a 5-inch doll or an 8-inch doll or like whatever. They're just like, figure it out on your own. So let's go ahead and take the doll out from the box. Ooh, oh, there's lots of materials that have fallen out. What's this? It's a sponge. Oh, there's suddenly an aroma in the room, you guys. It's kind of a chemical-y smell, like a plasticky smell. I don't know, you guys. Also, there's like so much packaging on the floor over here, so just maybe pretend like you don't see that. What is that? I may have to bust out Google Translate, I don't know, but it came with these 2 like round things on the top. I don't know. We also have this. I think this is gonna show a picture of what this doll looks like, and I would rather us all just find out together. We have 2 things. Oh, these look like hands wrapped in saran wrap. That's not what that is. So we'll save those guys for later. Now, I'm pretty sure I requested red eyes, and it doesn't look like I got red eyes. So maybe my request was ignored. I don't know. It looks like we have horns, sticky stuff, magnets, eyeballs. Let's open the doll and then the eyes. So here we go, you guys. I'm actually gonna zoom out a little bit more. Maybe I should just take this away too. I'm using like this old box. This bookends came out of here. And I always use this box because I feel like it's like perfect for filming, but it's not the greatest background I've ever had in my life. All right, let's open it up. Oh my God, y'all, I finally placed the smell. It's like spray paint. That's what this smells like. That's the other thing I'm remembering now is you had a choice of doll, which somewhat didn't make sense to me because it's a skeleton. So I'm like, I want skeleton colored skeleton, but I don't know. I guess there was maybe like an old bone color I could have selected, and then just this one, which maybe they painted it or something. Maybe the doll like doesn't come this shade of like bone white, so maybe they like just painted it. I don't know, you guys. Let's take him out to the ball game, and I'm gonna try and just like, I guess, pull these little styrofoam bits off very carefully. Should I cut them? I should. Let me act like a human being. So let me very carefully cut the tape, because this feels like at any minute I could break a bone here, which is not, I almost said that's not an experience I want to have on a Friday night. It's a Monday. It's Friday somewhere. Is it? No, that's ridiculous. You know how they say it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You guys, please excuse my absolute chaotic energy. I got a coffee today and it had an espresso shot in it. I know I'm not supposed to say espresso. It's like espresso or so. I will never not call it an espresso. But yeah, I'm not an espresso person because I have just too much energy in my everyday life anyway. So I don't need any help, but I drank it anyway. It was like an Oreo flavored coffee. We started going to this place that my bestie Kat told me about. It's called Black Rock Coffee. And I think she said they started in Austin, Texas, actually, which is always fun. But they have an Oreo coffee and it's so exceptionally delicious, but it definitely has espresso in it. And every time I get it, I'm like, oh! So you think I'd learn, but I don't. Anyway, you guys, did you enjoy my coffee story? Almost done unwrapping. Oh, okay, so far I'm like shocked by the quality of this. It was definitely not the cheapest item I've ever bought off of AliExpress, but I'm pretty sure comparatively to other Blythe dolls, which I feel like are normally like $700 or so, at least for a custom one. I honestly don't remember how much I paid for little skeleton guy down here, because I did get him on Etsy many years ago now, and we all know I don't have a good memory for things like that. But I just remember the answer was not exceptionally cheap, because, you know, dolls like this, once again, like reborns, this is all like hand sculpted, hand painted off of like a face plate. The eyes are all put in, but look at this little guy. The mouth opens and closes. The head spins around if you need like a Beetlejuice moment. So far, that's kind of my only complaint that I would have, is the head seems maybe a little too easy. Oh, maybe it was just a loose neck joint there. Just had to go to the chiropractor. But since the head is like a little bit on the heavier side, that joint feels a little bit loose compared to, let's say, like the arms or the legs. Like even the little like ankles have points of articulation. We've got kneecaps, and I'm trying to see if it looks like the knees can bend if you want to put him in like a sitting kind of position. We've got joints here. I mean, obviously it's like a skeleton, so I feel like it's maybe like not as fantastical or something as if like you had a doll that looked like a person with skin, but this is like pretty funny. So let me unwrap these other little packages here and we shall see. I think these are, that's a hand. Now that's the only thing that I find extremely intimidating about ball jointed dolls, but maybe I could get used to it. This one actually looks a little bit simpler than ones I've seen in the past. I think you have to like put something in here so you keep a hold of this hook, and then like some of them I think you have to like restring the whole thing. This one, like I'm trying to say, does look a little bit simpler where you just like run a hook through the hand, but it's still pretty intimidating. And I honestly don't really see that much of a difference between the hands that are already on there. Okay, let me unwrap this. This is nothing. It's just paper. Let me unwrap this. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be another hand. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I'm trying to see if these just look like maybe slightly different. You guys, help me out here. They're like slightly more in a hand like this versus like outstretched fingers. But I don't know if that's like different enough that I would want to like mess it up by unstringing it properly. Okay, let's look at horns and eyes. I think that the magnets are for the horns. I did look, these are like exceptionally strong magnets. I did look at the reviews and I did see somebody like had the horns on there, but you guys, oh my god. Okay, let's just do that really quick. I don't think I'd ever want mine to have horns, just because that's kind of the beauty of like a skeleton to me, is I like the fact that it looks like a real tiny little skeleton. But since I just accidentally pulled the back of the skull off, let's go ahead and give him some horns. Look, that's a magnet. I'm so shocked. Okay, let's see if I can figure it out here. We're all... These magnets are so strong, they're scary. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how horns go. So far, no. Oh my god. The magnet is getting stuck in there, you guys. I'm trying to get the magnet to the front. Hang on, you guys. Oh, all right. Once I got it. So the eyes are the only thing that I am a little bit disappointed in, because definitely the listing said, oh, like message the seller and you could pick which eyes you wanted. Also, I'm pretty sure these are plastic eyes, and I'm pretty sure I did request red glass eyes, which was an option. You could pick plastic, you could pick glass, but in the listing, I saw somebody put a review and they had the red eyes, and I thought that that just looked like really cute. So here are the horns. It's definitely a little tricky to just get the magnets to not like accidentally click everywhere else that you don't want them to go. Like I said, I mean, I personally am not crazy about the horns. I just like a regular old skeleton better, but that is like really fun. And honestly, I'm wondering if I couldn't attach magnets to eyeballs and do that instead, because I think what this is here, this last thing we were given, is like a kind of, I don't even know if this brand exists anymore, but I remember all kids when I was a kid loved Ticky Tack. It was like a magical thing, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. You take off some of this kind of clay type stuff, because that's the only other weird thing, is I almost feel like the eyes would be better if they were flat on the back. I mean, once again, a skeleton is kind of tricky because I feel like other ball jointed dolls, they have like a hidden place to tuck the eyes in. You guys, everything I'm saying is nonsense, but I've never used this kind of clay, truthfully. I had one other ball jointed doll experience that I bought. It was like a rabbit or a cat. I can't quite remember now. It was like literally, once again, years ago, and the eyes were really tricky to get to stick in there as well. But let's go ahead. Oh my god, you guys, do these eyes even fit? Because oh my god, I'm having a moment here. That like just looks weird to have that clay. Yeah, look, these eyes like definitely are kind of funny. I feel like this definitely like gives it a much more like comedic kind of look. So I feel like I'm probably gonna be buying some other eyes on AliExpress that I like the shade of better. And this like clay stuff is honestly like kind of messy and intimidating. And now I'm like struggling to lift this eye out of here. I know because I've bought eyes for reborns and stuff before that there are doll eyes that you can buy that don't have these like plastic pegs on the back. I think that those are more ball jointed doll eye. Like that's the style of ball jointed dolls versus reborn dolls, which are normally like flat on the back. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna try and do is buy some different colored eyes that I like the color of better, and then I think I'm gonna use like Gorilla Glue or something and attach magnets to the back of the eyes, because I feel like that would look so much better. And obviously I can just lift this off and like put a magnet there just as easily as I could with the horns. I kind of wish that they like would have done that. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason though, like a ball jointed doll reason why they don't do magnetic eyes. I don't know, you guys. Overall though, I'm really, really surprised by the quality of this doll. Now, the only thing I want to try and do is see if I can like play around with how the joints are bending, because I did get a while ago on AliExpress a ball jointed doll car seat. I'm gonna have to include a picture in here. I originally thought this doll could fit in that chair, but he's pretty heavy with all his eyeballs and sculpting, and I guess roughly they're about the same size, but I was kind of just more scared of leaving him in the car seat because he's so heavy. I just feel like that's neither good for the doll. I'm scared he would fall off, and it's probably not good for the car vent either. So that's kind of why I was like really intrigued with this doll. Not only do I love skeletons, but I thought it would be really fun to put in the car seat in the Halloween Jeep. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the orange Jeep that I have like all decorated with Halloween stuff. So I thought that this would be like particularly fun for like vlog-a-ween videos and everything, to give the doll little props and everything like that. Otherwise, like the quality of the doll feels really good. I know that that's maybe a simple, like a silly thing to say, because obviously like it is so simple. It is just a skeleton. So yeah, last couple of things. Let me switch the camera battery and then I'll show you guys the two accessories that I'm hoping are gonna fit for the doll. But let's see. I'll be right back. Two little accessories. Let's see if these are gonna fit first. Once again, I thought these would be perfect for Halloween, vlog-a-ween. I'm already preparing for that, and it's only April. And I just thought it would be cute for a skeleton doll. So I have had these saved in my wish list for a long time. I just didn't know if I'd ever have a doll that would fit them, so I didn't buy them until now. Will they fit this doll? It kind of looks like maybe not, but look at how adorable these are. Why don't they make these for people? They are skeleton. These are not skeletons. They're for a skeleton. They're jack-o'-lantern sunglasses. They just said for a Blythe doll, for a ball jointed doll, but unfortunately you guys, way too big. Let's see if they work on the other skeleton doll. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't really know anything about these. So I don't know if there's like certain brands or something, but look, that kind of works, you know? It's not a perfect fit, but I mean, once again, he has lots of stuff like sculpted on his face. So he's not like a normal ball jointed doll either. I'm also kind of wondering, are these like Furby sized? Why don't I have a Furby in here right now? I also do have Avatar Baby in here right now, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like way too big too. Yeah, that's like comedic. Those are like the huge kinds of glasses you'd like buy at the party store. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, at least I have a doll that these will work on, but definitely not for the skeleton doll. All right, you guys, moving on. I once again hope I have some doll that can wear these. I think that these were like more expensive for what they are on AliExpress, but they do look like really detailed and really high quality. So, and when I say more expensive, I mean these are like $5 or $6, so I guess not that expensive, but look at these. I thought that they looked like Doc Marten boots. And I thought that they would definitely fit like skeleton feet. Y'all, I can see that that's not gonna fit. I see little skeleton toes overhanging right now. Like, look at that, you know? Maybe if there was no toes. Maybe if it was just like the foot part. You guys, I don't know. Do we think, is that the same? Okay, they would probably definitely, once again, let me put them on him really quick. Give me a second. That's kind of the funny thing about these though, is like, obviously you have to like completely unlace them and everything. There's no like easy way to put these on. So give me a minute. I'm gonna put them on and then we can at least see all of these items on this skeleton doll. Hang on, I'll be right back. In a slightly silly turnout here, I have now learned that the shoes fit the feet, but I would have to change his jeans or something, which I don't have any other changes of clothes for him. He honestly came with all of these little items and a motorcycle, and I've just never gotten like, it's once again because I literally don't know like what brand or size this doll is. I guess I could measure, but then once again, like going back to the listings, they don't often tell you like, oh, this is for like a 12-inch Blythe doll, an 8-inch Blythe doll. Like they usually just say it's for a ball jointed doll or a Blythe doll, and therein the details end. So yeah, I've never found any other clothes or anything for him. So the boots just like will not lace properly, like tightly enough over these jeans. But isn't that kind of the funny thing about this skeleton doll? I forgot that about him. He has like regular like human hands and feet. He has some little tattoos on his hands. So it's just kind of funny because he has like skeleton face and then like just regular hands and feet. You know how it goes. So I'm gonna put his little motorcycle boot back on him. These also just like slip on and off, or at least it just slipped off. Maybe it's not as easy to put on, you guys. I don't know. So I feel like the accessories experience today pretty disappointing, that none of the things I bought for the doll fit the doll, and I am just a little bit disappointed about the eyes, just because like specifically they said message us, and I did, and then they like acknowledged that they were gonna send the red eyes, and then they didn't. I don't know. I'm sure I will use these other eyes like for another doll or something. I just don't think they're like as like wow as like red eyes would be, or maybe even if I could find orange eyes, or I've seen like purple eyes. I feel like maybe any of those might be kind of cooler, but that's kind of the funny thing about this doll as well, which is kind of cool. I'm trying to like spin the eye. Oh my gosh. It looks like he's like, ah! Oh, okay, there ends that. You guys, I'm making all kinds of like goofy discoveries. It seemed like the eyes kind of would just fit in there and then tuck into the eye bone area, and then they would like stay in place. But the fact that I thought that the one that was secured just bounced out and rolled away, clearly no, you have to secure them in some way. So you guys, anyway, this has been, I'm sure, an extremely long video. You could select like old bone or something if you wanted like a slightly like aged kind of skeleton. I don't know why I just like really thought, probably just because this looks like ye old Halloween decoration skeleton to me. I'm pretty sure that's why I was like, oh, I'll just go with this one, you know? So overall, love the doll, didn't love the accessory experience. I wish that there was kind of like more details on the listings so you would kind of be able to like prepare better for the size of things. But hey, you know, it's AliExpress, so you're not gonna get that kind of attention to detail there. So yeah, that is it for today's video. This video has been so long. Oh my god. Okay. But anyway, thank y'all so much for hanging out today and for watching. I'd love to know what y'all think in the comments down below. Thank y'all for hanging out with me today, for spending a little bit of time. And until I see you guys again, stay happy, stay healthy, stay sassy, stay banana peppery. I love you guys so much. And maybe I forgot to tell you guys to subscribe today. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe if you want to. Become a member of the Banana Pepper Squad today. Anyway, you guys, I love y'all and I'll be back. Bye.